Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
Good morning.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
All
the
things.
Happy
I don't know
birthday.
them all.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy fucking birthday.
To you.
All right. Well, for this special little D&D session here, we're going to be doing something Christmas related. So I thought before we start, let's lay the scene with a bit of a Christmas poem. You guys are okay with that?
Oh boy.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
into it.
As I told you guys before, of course, this is about you guys all being elves, and you are going to take down Santa and his tyrannical government. I don't know what the word is for that. He's evil.
Santa's
bad.
a fascist?
He's a fascist. Yes.
Totalitarian.
God.
Yeah.
Santa is a fascist prick,
Damn.
and he is
think you
controlling
know
this
a guy.
government with an iron grip. And you elves have had enough of it. So let's lay into the story here with this poem. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the foundry, elves were getting pissed at Santa quite loudly. They threw down their tools, and a riot ensued, as our rebellious heroes gave up their servitude. There was murder through the workshop. There was blood on the street.
Oh my God.
Our heroes' eyes were set on Santa, and evil to defeat. I'm going to stop rhyming, as I've run out of quips. So let's introduce our characters now, and Jschlatt's a simp.
Ho, ho, ho,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Wow,
I
what
don't
the
even know
fuck?
what that means. Hang on.
Jeez.
Okay.
I don't know what a
So,
simp is.
I'm already Googling.
That means you're a simp. If you don't know what a simp is, you're a
Is
simp.
that like the monkey?
Yeah, you're a simp if you don't know.
No.
A simple or foolish person. Oh, a man. Oh. A simp is a crybaby who can't get no pussy no matter how hard he tries.
And with that, we introduce the guest on the podcast.
Welcome our special guest, Jschlatt, everybody.
Hey, it's me. It's Jschlatt. I'm the special guest, and I can't get no pussy no matter how hard I try. I'm also going to be playing Big Guy on this podcast. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before. That's what this is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you'll be.
I've never done it
I think
before,
it'll be
so I'm
great.
excited.
All right.
It's a good time.
Could you tell me, please, what Big Guy's class is and give me a very small description of him, whatever you have?
Oh, sure. Big Guy's an elf. He's a barbarian. And it says after his name, he's got Path of the Berserker, which I hope is he just goes crazy and he gets more powerful.
Okay, so
as he,
in your mind, what does
increase-
Big Guy look like? What are you envisioning when you think of Big Guy?
Big.
yeah, he's big.
Okay.
He's got
Yeah.
some muscles on him, perhaps. I mean, he hails from the Big Apple. So I mean,
classic.
everything around him is kind of big. He's got quite the accent. He likes pizza a whole lot, but I guess he's kind of stranded in the North Pole recently, so there's not much of that. And I think he might be a little pissed with what's been going
Yeah.
on with that Santa fella.
Yeah, such is life,
Smart
right?
businessman,
Yeah.
this Big Guy is.
There's not pizza in the North Pole?
Probably not. How the
course
fuck this shit
why?
gonna stay hot and ready? Too cold.
Exactly.
Oven.
Fuck off.
Oven.
Okay, so starting next, we'll go over to Mr. Slime. Can you please tell me your character's name, the class, and a small description of them?
Hold on. Did he make pizza illegal?
Did Santa make pizza illegal?
Yeah.
You guys are elves. You're only allowed to eat Christmas candy. You can only eat Christmas
Yeah.
candy and Christmas related things
Oh
like
my
gingerbread.
God! My name is Sylvester Sugarflums, and my teeth fucking fell out 10 years ago from being force fed all of this children's candy and all these candy corns. And I'm a little elf. I'm a tiny little 4-foot tall elf. I'm a ranger. And I mean, I'm pretty much what you think of when you think of an elf. I've got blonde hair. I've got rosy cheeks. I've got blue eyes with a little Christmas tinkle. But it's sort of faded over the course of Santa's fascist reign.
Mm-hmm.
That is my character.
I like to believe we have resistance to cavities.
Well, yeah, because you guys are winter elves.
Can I mark that down?
You guys were born and raised to eat nothing but candy.
Yeah, mark
Yep.
that down.
Cavity resistance.
I've
Mark
been
that
living off nothing but candy cane.
I will remind you guys as well. Right now, where we're going to be starting, you do not have your weapons yet. We'll say that.
Okay.
Damn it.
I've never had it. Okay.
So,
Just got these fat fucking muscles.
You do indeed.
You do have yours.
So after
Big guy.
after Sylvester, Mr. Condi, can you please tell me your character name? class,
Okay,
and
wait.
description?
First of all, is fascism and communism different enough for this to work still?
Uh-oh.
It's a one-off. Who gives a fuck? Don't worry about politics. They're playing
Okay.
D&D. Go for it.
Hey, cool. My guy's name is Ku, and he is a warlock who made a pact with Karl Marx and totes around the Communist Manifesto
Okay.
to cast his magics. There's a story behind that. I don't know if I should go into it though.
You should go
Just a
into
little
it.
bit.
Please
Just a
go
little
into
bit.
it.
Okay, one day he was wrapping presents for good little boys around the world, and he found the Communist Manifesto. He's like, "Hey, this looks cool," and then he's like, "Cool, fucking Karl Marx. There it is."
All right.
That is
What
the
a great
story of how
story.
he became a communist.
That's
It was
beautiful.
pretty.
Thank you very much.
It's, yeah,
Thank you
no,
very
it's
much, Q.
pretty
Thank
in
you.
depth. What else do we need to say?
What does he look like?
He's a warlock. I don't know. He looks like a fucking Santa elf, dude. There's not a lot of diversity there,
All right,
dude.
true. All right, moving on from Q then. I would like to hear Mr. Grizzly. What you got for me?
Okay, so my character's name is Kit, and he is a School of the Glamour Bard. And he looks like an elf, except he's glamorous. He's absolutely fabulous. He has
Wow.
like medium length pink hair with like the bang going over the one eye, and then the other eye has like eyeshadow and sparkles, and he's dressed like an entertainer that only entertains himself because nobody likes him because he's too glamorous.
Wonderful.
Anyways,
And very true to
Is he
life.
rising up against Santa because
Wow.
Santa didn't like how glamorous he was?
no, he's got really
Oh.
pretty green eyes though that match his outfit because
Oh, okay, that doesn't really answer my question.
What did you-
Thank you for that.
yeah, he's cute. He likes to sing.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kit.
We call it caroling. We call it
Yeah.
caroling,
So-
or we get put in the slammer.
The final hero, Mr. Bisley.
Yeah, okay, so my character's name is Dip. He is a wizard, and he looks like, get this, elf. One of
This is
Santa's elves.
revolutionary.
Yeah, I forgot to mention I looked like an elf.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
an
you
elf.
all do,
Yeah,
except
but-
for Big Guy. I imagine him shirtless, but...
Well, I imagine him like
Elves
but
can't be
just
shirtless.
big.
Well, I imagine a really
Just
big
elf.
man wearing tiny elf clothing, and that's why he's like shirtless. He just can't fit into it.
Dude,
Just
Listen.
imagine the movie Elf.
So
That's
yeah,
really
you're imagining
hilarious.
the plot of the movie Elf.
Instead of pants, they're more like swimming shorts to him.
Did you wait a sec? Jschlatt, did you do reverse elf?
What?
Did you?
what do you mean
Did you
reverse
just
elf?
take the plot of Elf and reverse it so that instead of an elf going to New York, you were a New
No,
York man
listen,
who went to the North Pole?
I'll say this. All I'm gonna say is that if you see a crowd of elves, you know which one Big Guy is.
Oh,
Wait a second.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right.
Sorry, Bisley. Continue.
No, that was it. That was all. That was
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, what does he look like?
An elf.
Elf.
A Christmas
An
elf.
elf.
No, what does he look like?
That's good
Hair
enough. That is good.
color?
Okay, we're moving on.
Whatever, man.
Now that we've met our ragtag group of heroes, I want you guys to come up with a name for your group, a name for your organization that is planning to take down this government.
Don't ever call me ragtag again.
Shut the fuck up and make up a
Proletariat,
name.
Not the proletariat.
Damn it.
Can we not?
It's too late. My character is cemented around
The
this
stocking
grizzly.
stuffers.
This is terrible.
The stocking stuffers. Okay.
Does anyone have any? Does
Ooh.
anyone have any objections?
I'll prefer it to
Um.
the proletariat because let me tell you something. Big Guy,
damn,
Big
dude.
Guy has read a couple of Karl Marx's works, and he is not the biggest fan.
Oh, I sense a conflict of interest brewing.
Ooh.
The red nose.
No,
Okay,
we can't
no,
do that.
the
We can't
stocking
do that.
stuff.
Let's just go with the stocking stuffers.
So, you guys have very, very intellectually named your group the Stocking Stuffers. It definitely fits your branding 100%. So,
Proletariat's better.
our story begins in the dead of night.
Shut up, Condi.
During these riots as they broke out in the Christmas streets, you used this as an advantage with the cover of night to sneak into the workshop. You didn't have weapons yet. You had no way to fight against the guards. So you went more for a clever approach. Our party together, you have snuck towards the Noel Armory. Moving towards the back of the workshop is where you'll find this armory. And there are two very large muscled elves guarding this large iron vault door.
It's nothing for big guy.
Yeah, this looks like a job for big
We
guy.
need someone to deal with this. Hey, what's your name, big guy?
Don't worry, boys. They call me Big Guy because of
Wow,
my
that's
big
very
muscles.
concise.
These guys are nothing compared to. Ooh, you hear that?
I'm sure I could take them, but I'll let you handle it.
Okay.
My arm really
Yeah, you
hurts
can do
now. I
that.
just slapped my arm. I'm Big Guy. Fuck. Hey, I'll take care of these.
So, big guy, looking in front of you, you see two of these guards standing there posted, probably about 20 to 30 feet away from you. How do you want to deal with them? What do you do in this scenario?
I'm gonna be a distraction. I'm gonna walk up to him and we're gonna talk about muscles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about our workout routine.
Okay, so you approach.
Pumping iron. Yeah.
As you're walking up, the two of them are kind of just talking to themselves. One of them immediately looking over and noticing this large presence looming over them. he,
Well, are these guys elves too?
yes,
Or
they're also
Oh,
elves,
okay.
but they are a bit
Nice.
bigger than the normal workshop elves, a bit more muscular, but nowhere compared to big guy.
Right.
They looks over and goes, "Oh, that's a big fella. Yeah, how can I help you? How did you get in here?"
I look down at them because I'm 6 feet their. I'm 6 feet their superior. I look down and I say, "Hey, buds, I heard."
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of whey protein powder?
Wait,
I got a tub of it to the left over here.
that's not Christmas candy. What is that? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never seen that
contraband.
before. Wait,
Yeah,
where did
Santa
you get
doesn't
that?
tell you about this shit, does he?
No, he does. What does it do?
That's that good shit. You know what the fuck you do with that? You open it up, you take a big fucking scoop, and you put it in at least 1 to 2 cups of milk, and then you shake it into a nice protein shake, and then you drink it.
And I try and tackle a man and shove his head and suffocate him in the whey powder.
Okay. So you're gonna attempt to tackle first of all. You said so. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
need an
fucking
athletics check.
While this happens, I'm going to Misty Step into the room.
Okay. Well, while that's
I
happening,
think I can do that, right?
Hold on to that for a moment. Let's get this done first,
Okay.
and then if something else happens, we'll.
I got a
work with
1.
initiative. You got a 1. Okay. Hold on.
Damn, you suck.
This is not good.
Yeah. So while they're very interested looking into this tub of whey protein powder, you hear would you scream? What did your character scream? Charlie?
Fire in the chimney!
You hear that as he runs, and you go to grapple him by his legs, one of the guards, and instead you kind of just run your shoulder right into his shin, and he doesn't budge at all. In fact, if anything, it just really hurts you, and you fuck up your shoulder.
Can I fall face first into the protein powder?
I would love it if you did.
Thanks.
Yes.
I do. The funny
Protein powder goes everywhere,
The
and it
funny
creates
snow.
almost a puff of smoke.
Oh, what the fuck? That was $60.
A large puff of smoke fills the air and makes it very hard to see and breathe as the whey protein powder gets everywhere.
Who's gonna
Now,
cast Enemies Abound?
may I Misty Step into the closed room?
I don't think so. Let me
Oh.
check. You can try, but you might run into something and hurt yourself because you don't know what's in there.
You teleport to. I just assumed it was an open room.
Well, in there. I thought you meant in
It's
the
an
armory.
armory.
The armory's locked up. There's a vault door.
Listen,
They're
boys,
in
all
front
I'm
of that.
saying is we have a pretty perfect smoke screen and distraction. I figure we should.
I'll grab Dip, and instead I will dimension door into the room.
Yeah.
This is I can only take one person with me. I'll take Dip,
We're gonna mission door into the
and
vault.
whatever is in there, I guess. Yeah, the room that's locked that they're guarding.
Okay. Let me roll to make sure you land in an unoccupied space and don't teleport into something and kill yourself.
I pray that big guy gets me out of my
well.
predicament.
I would be trying to guesstimate right behind the door. So like whatever feet that is.
Yeah. So you grab Dip and you dimension door, so you just teleport forward through a doorway that magically appears into the space in front of you. While that happens, what's everybody else doing with the smoke screen of whey powder?
Am I able to cast spells right now? or no?
Yes.
Okay, I want to cast Enemies Abound on one of the 2
Enemies
cards.
abound. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What does that do, Condi?
It makes them enemies. It makes them fucking hate everybody and kill everything they see.
This is a
You're
That's
Beautiful.
one way to handle that.
How would you like to?
Intelligence
well-
saving throw. Okay,
Yeah.
that is an 8, so they fail.
Okay, that fails. Yeah.
So the smoke screen's still up. You cast this spell. What is Big Guy doing in this situation?
Don't worry. Even though you may have ruined my entire tub of whey, I've got another one.
Oh God, he has another.
I take the scooper and I just ingest 3 scoops of whey. Dark chocolate, gold standard, whey protein isolate. I can feel it surge through my bloodstream. I gain 24 grams of protein.
This episode was sponsored by.
Okay, you feel very energized. You can begin to feel the muscles in your biceps begin to swell a bit more outwards as you grow in
And I'm
strength.
getting angry.
I don't.
Is that how you
so
rage?
big,
That's
he's
fucking
so-
beautiful.
He's going into a rage.
I'm feeling a little bit berserk tonight, boys.
All right, so at this point, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
I got a 20.
Oh, big guy.
Ooh,
That's a big initiative. That means Big Guy's
alright.
probably going to go first. Okay, so did anybody else roll above a 20?
I got a 28.
20?
I am jacked on this fucking.
Holy shit.
Is that chocolate?
Okay, buddy.
Oh my god, I feel huge.
Okay. You feel huge? I'll
I
never
got a
say that
19
again.
plus 9, yeah.
How the fuck do you have +9?
Dude, it's all those
Damn.
fucking sugar plums in my system. I don't know what to tell you.
What, do you have alert or something? What?
I get some nonsense, yeah.
All right, anything above a 15?
16.
16?
Yes.
All right, Bisley, what did you get?
6.
6. And what did you get, Handy?
I got 7.
7. Okay. So, top of the round, going first will be Sylvester Sugarplums. You're currently in the smoke screen of whey protein. What do you do?
Yeah, suck that shit up.
Yeah, he's gonna. Shit, he doesn't have any weapons yet, right?
No weapons. You're unarmed currently. You have to
Okay.
get into that armory to get a weapon.
He's on a fucking high.
Okay, he is on a high. Okay, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns as a bonus action,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw a snowball at one of the guards.
This song's getting me pumped up, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking jazzed. Actually, wait. I want to make a snowball out of the whey protein powder and throw it at one of the guards.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah. You make a whey protein snowball and throw it. Make a range attack.
Okay.
Now, Jared, were there torches outside?
Torches? No.
Like on the wall?
No.
Any fire at all? Any
No,
kind?
no fire, actually. Most of the place is lit by magical sprinkles.
Okay, I got a. I got a 22.
22, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll. I'll say do a d6 plus your dexterity for the damage.
Okay. I also
Of the
I
snowball.
casted Hail of Thorns. I have a fun way to flavor it.
Okay.
1 sec. So that's gonna do 2 plus 5, so 7 for the protein snowball.
Okay, then
And-
Hail of Thorns is a dexterity save, I do believe.
Yeah,
Right.
and I want it to be candy canes.
Candy canes? I like that. Let me make the dex save really quick for the man. He definitely failed. So he'll take 1d10 piercing candy cane damage.
Yeah, he does.
From
Yeah,
your
he
Hail of
does.
Thorns.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
So as the smoke screen begins to fade, you get a bit more vision as the whey protein powder settles towards the floor. You grab some of it and create a snowball, putting it together tightly in between your hands. And as you throw it, you also cast above a spell, opening up a ring, sort of portal above the elf guard, where candy canes fire down in a hail of spikes.
All right. This is kind of unrealistic. I mean, whey doesn't do that when you pack it
it does,
together.
and it does 17 damage total.
17 damage. That guard falls to the ground, candy cane spewing through him, just breaking his
Jesus Christ.
collarbones. You hear the sounds of his bones cracking as they go through him, and he just lays on the ground lifeless.
Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas.
Stuffed like a stocking.
Okay. So, ending Sylvester's turn, Big Guy. This just happened right in front of you. What do you do?
Well, I'm kind of bewildered. But, I don't have any weapons, guys. But what I do have is 5 gallons of gold standard whey protein. 74 servings fit in this fucking thing,
That's a lot of servings.
which means it's pretty heavy. And so while I might not have any conventional melee weapons, I certainly have a weapon in this tub. Can I just, hit somebody with
Yes,
it?
I will allow that. So go ahead.
I think think we knew what we were getting at.
I'm gonna smash it.
So go
I
ahead
want to
and
smash this guy over the head.
roll a d20, and
All
for
right.
big guy, just add add +5 to whatever you roll.
I rolled 12.
17. So that does hit. So I'll say for a
Okay.
tub of powder. You're raging right now as well. You went into a rage. So that gives you actually more damage than usual. So I'm going to say,
Perfect.
go ahead and roll a d4
All right.
plus a d4 plus 6.
Ooh, 7.
Okay. So you do 7 damage as you take the large tub of whey protein and you uppercut him against the chin with it, sending him up into the air and lying on his back with a hard thud. He's still alive, but you can see where his jaw is now cracked a bit, and it's definitely off kilter from where it used to be.
So you can do that again, by the way. You can hit him again.
I do believe you should have 2
Oh.
attacks.
Oh,
let
yeah.
me double check. I almost.
Hey,
Easily,
so I'm
but-
gonna take the
Yeah.
way again, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll another d20 and add 5.
5.
So
I got a 5, so 10.
10. 10 actually misses. So as you go to slam
Oh.
down with the tub of protein, he just rolls out of the way and it hits the ground hard.
Out of
stinging
the
some
way.
protein stifling out. Out of the way! Out of the way!
I know, it's fucking funny.
So your second attack sadly does miss, but you're still in a rage. So I think you still have your eyes dead set on the target. But I believe that should end your turn. Let me see if you do anything else. No, I think that's all you can do. Okay. Up next will be Kit.
Yes, we are in the room. What
Okay,
What is
so
in?
Kit, you grab a hold of Dip, Kit and Dip. I hate these names. And you dimension door into the room. So as a large wooden door appears there out of nowhere with a small little holiday wreath on it, it flies open and you both come stumbling out into the vault.
Zing.
Inside you see loads of weapons of all different shapes. You see great axes, great swords, long swords, short swords, any weapon you can imagine. You see them lining the walls. All of them Christmas themed, of course, with different sort of candy cane decorations or little wreaths or hollies wrapped around them.
I want to look at the door behind me.
Okay.
What is the locking mechanism?
It is a very large lever that you have to pull upwards to release the lock, and it'll slowly swivel and then open. You would imagine by the size of it, it would take some strength to lift it open.
Hey, buddy, you need some of this whey?
No.
You say
Now,
through
what
the
if-
door?
What if?
Buddy.
Just like faintly, just like a muffled voice.
Hey, buddy.
If I just casted knock on it, would it just bloop, open?
Say what?
If I just casted knock on it, would it just
Oh,
open
I would say so, yes.
without me having to make? Okay, I'm gonna kick the door, and when I kick it, I'm gonna cast knock.
Okay, so as you cast it, sprinkles of golden fairy dust sort of roll up the sides of the door in a very Christmas magical fashion as it slowly swings open, and you are now in the gas of the leftover protein powder as it comes
Okay,
into the room.
and that's my bonus this action. When I open the door, I'm gonna go, holy fuck yeah, baby! It's time to get your weapons. They're not as sharp as me though. And then I'll cast Mantle of Inspiration for everybody.
hate
I
him.
hate this guy.
Yeah, I don't
Wait.
like this
I
guy.
hate
don't like him.
I hate this guy. Okay, you're casting what?
Oh well, I guess I'll go then. Never mind. Goodbye.
What'd you say
It's
you were
Mantle of
casting?
Inspiration. It grants 8 temporary hit points to 3 people. So big guy, Dip, and Sylvester.
Okay, cool.
See
Thank
how
you.
it is. You don't like the communism, huh?
Okay, so that means you get 8 temp HP.
And each of you can immediately move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attack from that one guy. You can move
Oh,
now, if you
yeah.
want. Yes, each of you. So that includes you, Dip.
Cool. I would move into the room with the weapons then.
Okay, big guy.
I guess I'm going there
All
too.
right. And then Dip, do you move?
No, I mean I'm already
Okay.
here. This is
So you
chill.
both get to move into the vault as it opens, running past the man who still has the enemies abound, which is kind of useless now on him, but he's kind of
Yeah,
just
no,
still
totally
stumbling
useless.
around in the smoke screen of protein. That will end Kit's turn, and up next will be this final elf. See, who didn't move yet? It was
I
Mr.
have-
Communist, right? Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Q.
Mr.
Yes.
Q. So the elf is going to
Kuta.
attack you then, as you're the only one close to him.
Commie fiction.
No, wait. Stop.
That is going to be a 16 to hit you.
That does sure does hit.
Okay, so he comes
That's-
forward, and as he does, he unsheathes a candy cane sword off his left belt buckle. That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage as he stabs it into your about your lower sternum.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
that will end his turn, and up next will be you, Q.
So anyway, start blasting. Eldritch blast him.
So you just fucking blast his head off real quick.
Yeah, might as not. We're here to seize the means of production.
Oh,
There it is. Yes.
There it is.
He
That's
is
the
a
one.
communist.
Just a friendly reminder, this elf is a communist, in case you didn't know.
In case anybody
just in
forgot.
case we forgot.
What does it look like, your Eldritch Blast? Just for curiosity.
Let's just say it's like a big
hammer and
big
a sickle?
hammer. Yeah, no, no. If I had the second blast, I would make it a sickle. But it's just a hammer for now.
You have 2 blasts if you're level 8.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, one's a hammer, one's a
You
The
sickle.
obviously-
sickle's coming out, baby.
Okay, I rolled a 17 plus.
That hits. You have to plus that. That hits for
45?
sure.
Cool. That is a 9 plus 5, 14 on the first one. I don't know. Do I even need to roll for the second one?
14, no. As the hammer comes up, it actually knocks the jaw that's already been broken by the tub of protein powder. It completely knocks it off the
my
entire structure of the head, and
Jesus
he flails.
fuck!
He kind of spins around in a 90-degree angle and just hits the wall and starts slowly slumping down it. He is dead.
Your sweet claws. Oh. That was brutal.
And as combat ends, the rest of you enter the armory, and you grab your weapons of choice.
Someone's getting cold.
You'll never guess what my my weapons of choice are.
A hammer and a
You'll
sickle.
never guess.
I'm guessing it's a hammer and also a sickle.
How the fuck do you know?
Just a hunch, honestly.
That was a beautiful distraction, big guy.
Yeah, that was really good. What was with the powder?
I carry this bad boy wherever I go.
What is it?
It's whey.
So
What
you
is
want to
whey?
share some of that around?
Oh.
You boys want a scoop?
I
yes,
think
sir.
I'll pass. I'm not really one to bulk up.
No, I'm interested. What do you do with it?
You get a measuring cup, and then you get like one of those like really cool bottles with like a blender ball in the middle that kind of just shakes around and disperses the
I
protein
packaged
powder
one of
into the
those
milk.
once.
You need like two cups of milk, and then you'll
As
be
he is
fine.
saying this, I would like to just eat the red powder.
Okay.
Oh jeez, that's a mistake.
You make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is 18.
18. You managed not to cough it back up. I mean, surprisingly.
It's
Holy
good.
shit!
It's good.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
I'm starting to feel good. Woo! Okay. All right, what do we
Why are
do
there
now?
2 big guys now?
A bunch of elves jacked up on whey protein powder overthrow Santa Claus.
You guys get your weapons of choice. You guys now have
It's
all
not-
the weapons
it's-
that you have in your equipment on your character sheets. You armor up. You get ready. You know where Santa is already. He's held up in his office, in his lair. He's the only one that you know for sure has to die. Anybody else, that's just optional for you guys.
So why did you kill them? The guards.
Oh, you know, don't ask me that
I
question.
thought they were your fellow proletariat.
Oh,
I thought the little guys have to stick together. Kit.
Q is fucking sweating.
Coop.
He's fucking sweating. I didn't do anything. It was just a hammer. Hit him.
Regardless, you exit the armory for sake of
You
brevity.
must have owned land.
So many days of cracking nuts that bones are nothing.
You
Okay,
speak of that, as you say that, you guys exit the armory back into the main hall where most of the conveyor belts are in this area. And as you do, you hear 4 loud footsteps as 4 things drop to the ground from the ceiling above. And you see 4 armored nutcrackers
Oh,
with rapiers in hand charging towards you.
Oh, they have weapons?
Oh, we gotta do something about that.
Now that you guys are weaponed, you're armored and ready to go. It's time to once again roll initiative to fight off the elite guards.
Okay.
You have so eagerly alerted with the smokescreen of whey powder.
Okay.
How many nutcrackers?
Chair, I just had a quick question.
What's that, sir?
You know how they had the Rick and Morty content on D&D?
Mhm.
I don't assume that the antimatter rifle from Rick and Morty.
You cannot have the
was
antimatter
included.
rifle. You cannot have an
Bro, I
antimatter.
really want it.
You cannot have. No,
Okay.
I would not allow you to have an antimatter rifle.
I want Rick and Morty
I'm
rifle.
sorry.
I want the nuts that Morty stuffs up his
No.
ass. I'm gonna use a diversion.
So, did anybody get above a 20?
I got a 20
Oh my
again.
god. Big
What?
guy.
I don't.
So that means
fucking
22 in
crazy,
total,
dude.
or did you roll a 18?
I just got a 20. I don't know what I have to add.
Oh, you
here.
add a +2 to your initiative.
Okay,
Big
so
guy.
it's a 22.
Okay, 22. Anything above a 15?
19.
19?
I have an
And Grizzly got 15.
I have an 18. Yeah.
Bisley, what'd you get?
8.
8?
Nah, yeah, not doing so hot today.
Up first will be the Nutcrackers. They got 1 more point than Big Guy.
Oh, shit.
I don't have any nuts for you to crack.
So the first one comes up with his
What does that
saber,
mean?
moving towards, he's gonna move towards
I was neutered.
Sylvester.
I was neutered. That's why I want to take down Santa.
I understand now, brother.
Sylvester does a 10 hit your armor class.
The fuck?
Sylvester. Jesus.
Sylvester?
Oh, a 10? No, it does not. It does not.
Okay, so the first strike, as it comes through, you easily dodge out of the way, but then it comes around for a second stab with the same saber. That one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That is going to hit, yeah.
Okay, the second time it comes through and it stabs right into your left thigh, dealing 8 points of slashing damage. Hitting right there on the muscle and actually crippling you slightly.
Oh, fuck. This is why you don't skip leg day. Sylvester sugar form.
And as the Nutcracker pulls its saber out, you see its large googly eyes quickly shift down and concentrate on a certain part of your body as it ends its turn. Up next will be Big Guy.
Ooh, what am I supposed to do?
You have your great axe now, and there are
I
4
have my great
Nutcracker
axe.
enemies standing in front of you.
You can also ask what the room looks like and try and use something in the room.
Yeah, you can
to
ask
your
whatever you
advantage.
want.
You can basically do whatever.
What's in the room?
Okay, so in the room right now, you're in this large main industrial area of the workshop. There are large conveyor belts in U-shapes around the sides that go into the next rooms, bringing toys here to and fro. Other than that, there is a staircase to your left leading to a second floor, and then a large set of double doors off to your right that leads into the next room on that side. You can see a couple of gifts here and there on the conveyor belts and in piles next to them as well. Already wrapped gift boxes waiting to be delivered.
Do you think there's weapons in there?
You don't know.
Dude, there's only
You
one
think
way
it's
to
worth the
find
shot
out.
to go open some presents, boys?
I think Merry Christmas.
Hope it's He-Man Santa.
I hope I get a He-Man Santa. Can I just say fuck dealing with the Nutcrackers? I want to open some presents.
You can indeed do that.
All right, that's indeed what I'm going to do.
All right, so Big Guy, with his great axe in hand, looking down menacingly at these Nutcrackers. In the side of his vision, he sees the pile of presents and gets very tempted, and puts his great axe to the side and quickly runs over and starts unwrapping.
I want to keep the axe with me.
No, you still
I wanna
have it.
keep the axe with me.
You have it. You have it in your
okay.
other hand.
All right.
You have it in your offhand.
All right.
Like a
As you run over and start
gleeful
unwrapping
child on
presents.
Christmas morning.
As he's stomping, he's cracking the fucking stone tiling of the fucking factory. This big man fucking. Okay, anyway, so let's open up one of the boxes then. Let me get a D100 really quick. Give me a second, and let's see what you get. You unwrap a small metal box, and as you take the wrapping off, you notice it's very metallic, almost like an ammunition box for the military.
Ooh.
And when you open it up, there is a pipe bomb inside.
Ooh. This will go nice with my assault rifle.
Hold on, so I couldn't get Rick and Morty rifle, but he gets a fucking pipe bomb.
Yeah, an antimatter rifle is a bit different than a pipe bomb. One of these exists.
Okay, you know what? Antimatter rifle would have been.
Why are we building guns in
Perfect.
Santa's workshop?
I've got it. I'm going to make a bit of a potion to put on the pipe bomb and turn it into a sticky grenade.
Oh, how are you gonna make the potion with whey protein powder?
With my way.
Make a survival check
I
for
spit
me.
into the way.
Okay.
A huge loogie goes into the 74 servings of gold standard whey, and I take it out with one hand and I spread it all over the pipe bomb.
Okay, big guy, roll a d20, and I want you to add your survival modifier, which is in your skills.
I rolled another 20. Survival? Where's survival at?
It's you have a +2. It's in the bottom of your skills. I see it there. Survival. So you get a 22.
22.
You very
Oh, this is
expertly
blowing up.
spit onto the protein powder in just the way to make it adhesive and sticky, but not start to liquefy. Very bizarrely, the perfect, accurate amount of spit. And you start to wrap that around the pipe bomb, and yeah, it gets very sticky.
This is so gross.
Why have I gotten 20 20s in a row?
Your hands are now
Two-
covered in the
320s,
sticky
all right.
powder as well, as it's dribbling off your fingers. All right, you have a sticky bomb. What are you gonna do with it?
Guys, you should watch out. I'm about to throw a sticky bomb into these
Eat it.
nutcrackers. I throw the sticky bomb into the nutcrackers.
Okay, roll a d20 for me and add 5.
All right. Oh, 7.
In total, or is that with the +5?
In
Oh,
total.
yikes.
Oh.
Oh, no, Koo!
Bye-bye.
It's landed right on you.
Oh no!
As it rolls, it doesn't get all of the nutcrackers in its area of effect, but you do manage to get 2 of them in the explosion as it rolls behind them and gets the very back
Nice.
2. Go ahead and roll 2d10 for me.
All right. 12.
Okay, 12 damage. You send one of the legs flying off one of the nutcrackers, and the other one goes stumbling forward from the blast, dealing quite a lot of damage to the 2 in the back. You feel satisfied. So,
I always feel
the big guy's always satisfied.
with this way I can achieve anything.
It's like MacGyver, but only with whey powder. So fucking stupid.
The only way.
All right, up next is Koo.
Okay. Well, you know, he doesn't have any spell slots left after that. Useless enemies about. He's just gonna blast him.
Okay.
Eldritch blast.
Which one?
I'm gonna roll a d4. We're gonna let fate decide. Number 3.
Okay, that'd be one of the ones in the back.
Okay. That is plus 8. That's 24. The first one.
24 to hit,
And
or 24
23
damage.
for the second. The hit for both. So 24, 23.
Oh, okay, so both of them hit. Yeah. Okay, go and roll the damage.
Very cool. 24.
24 damage in total.
Yeah.
Both the hammer and the sickle, right before they impact into the nutcracker, they combine together and create the communist symbol as they slam into his chest, completely blowing a hole through it and knocking him to the ground. The nutcracker goes
Karl
motionless.
Marx.
The nutcrackers you can see now, especially blasting through it, they're not real. They don't have blood or anything. They are autonomous, as gears and parts come flying out of them. They are fully mechanical. But that one is dead. Does that end your turn?
Cool. I killed it. Yeah.
All right, up
Oh
next,
yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Sylvester.
Okay, so there's a conveyor belt and there's a bunch of presents, right?
Yes, and they're all coming out and landing in a pile in front of it. That's currently where Big Guy is standing.
Yeah. That looks fun. I'm gonna find the biggest one and unwrap it.
He will get an attack of opportunity on you if you do move,
Oh, does he? Hang on.
because there is one. If you can disengage if you want, if you'd like, but that will take your action.
Yeah, he can take it. It's fine. It's fine. He can take an
Okay.
opportunity attack,
He'll-
sure.
He'll swing an attack on you. That will be probably a miss, maybe, possibly. That is a 15 to hit.
That actually hits.
That actually hits. Yikes. Okay, rip. Rest in peace. I mean, 3 damage, 3 slashing.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
He takes a stab at your back and gets like he pokes you as you run past and get to
gets
the
me
pile of
he
presents.
gets me in the nut a little bit, but he doesn't quite crack him. Anyway, I'm digging through the pile. I want to find the biggest present and I want to rip that bad boy open.
Okay, if you want to find the biggest present and not just a random one, then that will take your action for an investigation check to find it.
You know
You
what?
have to
That's
dig through
okay.
the pile.
That's okay. Let's do that.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Oh fuck! You dig through the pile with immense speed. And you find near the bottom there is this large present, probably about the size of, I'd say it's about the size of a cactus. Very long.
What a weird.
Very long gift.
Okay, yeah.
My Chemical Romance cover.
Like a stereotypical cactus, like the ones you
you?
see in like the fucking, this, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Yeah. All right. If I
very
still
long,
have,
very girthy.
if I still have my turn sort of left, I want to unwrap that bad boy.
Since you rolled a nat 20, I will allow you. You can go ahead and unwrap it. As you unwrap it, you see it is actually a very large RPG launcher.
What the fuck kind of shit?
What the fuck? Kidding? Why?
The fuck kind
What?
of things is Santa making these
Okay.
days?
We gotta take this place down. those poor parents.
Big guy, you see in front of you this little elf. This little elf dives into the pile of presents next to you, and as he comes back out wielding a fucking RPG coming out of the pile of gifts.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers! I want to shoot that. I want to shoot that bad
Okay,
boy.
go ahead and roll a d20 with disadvantage for me.
Okay.
You're not proficient with RPGs, I hate to break it to you.
That's not great. Let's see what the next one is. Uh-oh. So it would be a... Holy shit, I got plus 10 to hit? Okay, it would be a 13, I guess.
A 13, that's fine. Go ahead and roll, go ahead and roll a d12 for me and add 6.
Okay. All right, 10 plus 6.
16, okay.
Yep.
So 16 damage. Though Nutcracker that's still alive in the back, you nearly finish it off as you blow it backwards. It actually gets knocked prone and it looks quite wounded. The one up front that got an attack of opportunity on you, you actually managed to hit it almost dead on and destroy it, knocking it into pieces, leaving only 2 of these Nutcrackers left alive after the aftermath.
Well, Jared, now I get 2 attacks here. Does that mean I get to fire this
No.
rocket launcher? Okay, I got you.
I gave you the ability to do all this stuff in one turn, so I think
It's true. Okay,
you're good.
that's fine.
All right.
That's my turn.
Up next, then, after Sylvester, will be one of these Nutcrackers that is left. It is going to run towards the elf with the RPG, as that is, it's the most dangerous threat here, to be honest. And that is going to be a 23 to hit you.
That hits me 100%.
The first saber attack, as he stabs in, going for your arm that's wielding the RPG, your right arm. He hits you for 4 slashing,
Okay.
and then he goes in for his second attack, which is going to be a 16 to hit.
That also hits.
That is 5 slashing for that one. Takes his 2 attacks and he backs up, ending his turn. Up next will be Kit,
Is there anyone who goes after me?
Dip, and one of the Nutcrackers.
And one of the Nutcrackers.
Nutcrackers!
Okay. My bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I will give Dip some bardic inspiration.
What'd that do?
I'll just look at him and be like, all I want for Christmas is you to kill the Nutcracker.
Uh-huh.
And then he gets 1d8 to an
He
ability
does. You
check.
feel inspired by that.
Next time you roll, Zach, you can have the option to add a d8 to it one time. And once you use it, it's gone.
That was so inspiring.
Tears flowing out of Dip's eyes.
That was beautiful.
And for my action, I will. Someone took a lot of damage? Is that what happened?
I took a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to Sylvester Sugar Plum
Okay.
and Cure Wounds at level 2.
I have a question. Is that touch spell?
No.
Then I won't walk up to him. I'll just say, "You're looking rough."
Hey, you look kind of rough.
Do
Here's
you,
an antimatter rifle.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye. Sylvester's in the void now. Do I roll for the healing or do you?
He does.
You do.
He do.
Wait, I do? Okay,
No.
how much? Oh,
13 hit points.
very nice. Thank you.
And then I will wink at the Nutcracker and end my turn.
Okay. Sick. So, up next is the other Nutcracker, the one that fell prone.
You're going on my nice list.
What?
He gets up, and
I kiss. I blow a kiss.
Nope.
he uses half his movement to get up, and he will move towards Big Guy. Seeing Big Guy as a large, dangerous presence.
Or as some would say, a big guy.
Thought there was only one left. My bad.
Okay. So, it runs up, and it goes for a stab with its saber. That is going to be a 23 to hit. That definitely hits Big Guy. Big Guy is not the most armored with his shirtlessness. So he takes a hit here. And that will be
All right.
3 points of slashing damage. So just take 3 off of your temp HP.
Okay.
And then with his second attack, he is going to once again strike Big Guy in one of his pecs. Or at least attempt to. That one's also a hit. That one's going to be a 22.
Cuts off his nip.
No.
So that's going to be an additional 7 damage. So that's a total of 10 damage in one turn. So you'll take all of your temp HP and then -2 to your current
Yep.
hit point. And that will end this Nutcracker's turn as it stands very menacingly in front of Big Guy.
Looking straight up. Looking straight
up at this large,
you know,
massive
like
muscle.
we're not at the same level. Yeah.
Now, up next will be Dip.
Okay, so are there
There's two.
Are there two Nutcrackers left? And are they within 5 feet of each other?
No.
No. Fuck. Okay, so I have this spell. Bear with me because I don't play wizard. I have this, or it's a cantrip called Acid Splash.
Uh-huh.
I can use that, right? I can shoot them with acid.
Acid Splash is an action. So yeah, you take your action to do that. It'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I wanna say, oh, I think that whey protein is coming back up, and then I wanna like throw up a little acid ball, and I wanna throw
That's
it at the one
disgusting.
that's
Disgusting.
closest.
That
to
is
me.
disgusting.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think you can hit both of them. You can hit one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the one closest to me.
I think we're
Dexterity
learning
save?
a lot about weight tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know what. It's a natural 1, so it fails.
Okay.
I didn't realize that
And-
whey was acidic.
Who knew that fucking whey protein was just like the cure-all for everything?
He takes 6 damage.
6 damage. He dead.
Yeah.
This would have been
knew
the
you could
this
do
would've been
it.
the one that got up, and it
Thank
just
you.
the acid hits it right in the side, like one of its large white boggly eyes, and it just slowly starts to melt away into the gears and the mechanical core, and then it just slumps over like an empty husk.
Gross, but beautiful.
Now, will that end Dip's turn?
It will.
To the top of the round, it is Big Guy.
Big guy.
Big guy.
All right, I don't have my bomb anymore,
don't.
but I have my great
do.
axe.
And your protein.
But fuck using the great axe. I'm opening a present.
Okay,
Yes!
you reach for the nearest present and go to open it.
You know what a real power move would be?
just-
Hit him with it without looking what's inside.
Okay, you
Maybe I pray it's something hard.
you reach for
and
the nearest
metallic, like a
present. Do you
pipe
open
bomb.
it or do you throw it?
Well, there's a guy right on
Yes.
me, right? He's looking straight up at me, so I'm just gonna bash it over his head,
Okay,
hoping it's something heavy.
let me see what this would be.
It's a box of whey protein.
No.
I really don't want it to do that.
It is now.
It is.
Just 3 fucking gallons.
As you grab, no, it's not. As you grab the box and you slam it down and it breaks open, you see several more smaller boxes come flying out into the air, and you see several different separately encased high-end men's watches. These will deal, I will say, a D8 of damage. So go ahead and just roll a D8.
You've got the trip.
3.
3. Okay, he takes 3 damage. He's still alive, but he takes 3 damage.
Damn.
As men's sport watches go flying all across the ground.
It's time for you to die. Pun.
You still have
Fun.
another attack if you want to use your great axe or something.
Or just another present.
Yeah, I used the great axe.
Okay.
No, I don't really trust the presents anymore.
Not since the watches.
That's fair.
Okay, so 15 total.
15 total. That hits. You roll a d12 plus 4 since you are raging.
Ooh, 5 total.
5 and then plus 4
Damn.
or in total.
Yeah, no, I got to roll
Oh,
a 1.
fuck. Okay. That's enough to kill him,
Oh,
though.
man.
That's still enough to kill him. You had 4 HP.
It gets
It
him?
kills him. You
Nice.
With your great axe, you just slash into its chest sort of chassis, and it just breaks open.
I hit him with the
You hit
handle.
him with the handle by accident. In a panic, when you pick up your great axe, you have it the wrong way around, and you smack
Wait,
him with
why
the
am I
blunt.
holding the blade?
You're holding onto the blade, and you smack him with the blunt end. But it's still enough to finish him off.
Ah, fuck, I'm gonna have some calluses after this.
Combat is over
You
as
did
you
it!
defeat the elite group of Nutcracker guards.
Yeah, we did it.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, I feel a lot better.
Happy Christmas, everyone! And I want to throw a bunch of presents at everyone.
How many presents are you throwing?
Just one for each person.
One for each person. Okay, the first present you throw, that's fine.
Blows up. Damn it.
You throw a present over
It's-
to
Yeah, throw one to
To-
each person. Yep.
Q. Q, you catch the present. You throw the present to Big Man. Big Man, you catch the present.
Big
Big
guy.
Guy, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Please.
I didn't mean to misgender you, please. I'm so sorry.
Please,
Big
Big
man-
Man's my father's name.
Big Man is my father's name. How dare you? How dare you speak his name? Okay, Dip, your present explodes.
Fuck off! Cool!
Yeah.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the shrapnel.
Hey.
And
Not too
Kit,
bad.
your present is very sharp and kind of hurts as there are blades poking out the sides
Thank you,
of it.
sugar. Ow. I open it.
You open it. It is a
What's in
voodoo
it?
doll
Was it
covered
just-
in miniature swords that are poking through it.
What?
What the fuck is this, Sugar Plum?
Merry Christmas from Claus, Santa.
I want to open mine.
Wait, it was a voodoo doll of what? A
Miniature
boo?
sword. The voodoo. It has no. It's not a certain person. Just a voodoo doll. Okay. Koo, you open up yours.
Yeah.
Yours is a vintage retro camera.
Oh, yay, guys. Let's take a group photo. This is a moment we're going to remember for the rest of our lives.
Let me rip the voodoo doll head off. And then we
The
take group photo.
proletariat Rosa.
Big guy as well. When you open up your present, big guy, it is a very nice diamond necklace.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
It looks perfect on big guy.
I'm putting this on.
Wow.
I'm
It
putting
looks
it on.
wonderful. You glisten.
It's the only thing above my torso.
It reminds me of the snow. I have very little for reference.
Okay, with the presents finished, you unwrap all these presents. You head towards Santa's office.
I'm gonna rip the fucking voodoo head doll's head off.
Okay, you rip the head off. Stuffing comes
Who
out.
dies?
Nobody dies.
Who dies?
Who dies?
Voodoo is fake and it's not real. Come on now. Who the fuck do you think you are? Moving on.
Damn it.
This was an ugly gift.
Also, we take the picture. We take the group photo, and it was epic.
Anyway, now it's back to killing Santa Claus, please. Let's get back to business.
Anyway, the Christmas elves bust into fucking fascist Santa's office.
As you enter, you know which way to go for Santa Claus's office. You know where he resides.
As we're heading to Santa's office, you know, imagine it's a long walk, right?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, no. Q starts singing a little carol. It goes, working class will rise. Oh, what fun it is to seize the means of production! Yay!
Cool, you just killed 2 of our people. You realize that, right? You ripped the jaw off of one of the elves that was guarding that
There's
armory.
not gonna be any working class left.
That's what you're talking
They're all
about.
gonna be dead.
Yeah. I don't remember that song.
Those weren't people. They were the 1%ers.
The 1%.
They were
the 1%.
They were on Santa's side.
Okay, you make your way, and standing in front of you is this large set of decorated double doors, locked tight. There is only one way to open these doors to get into old Saint Nick's lair. You must sing a Christmas carol together in order to pass.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We will start.
We're here to end your reign, dear.
Stop before you continue. We're going to. Here's the list. It is going to start with Bisley. Make sure you guys know this. It will start with Bisley. Then it will
Wait, what are
go
we
into
doing?
I'm singing
Condi.
a carol.
Then after Condi, it will go into Grizzly.
What are the fucking lyrics?
Hold on. Give me a fucking second, cut.
Jingle bells.
After Grizzly, it will be Jschlatt. And after Jschlatt, to finish it off, it will be Slime. Now.
Okay, wait, but we have to do a chorus.
No.
We were all coming.
Yes.
We all come in together.
Let me fucking finish. I'm not even done yet. It will start with Bisley, where you will sing your own made-up line of the Christmas Carol, and then whoever comes next, it must rhyme with the line previously said. Now, after all 5 of you go through and create lines that rhyme, you will then all come together to sing the finale of the carol, however you'd like. So top of the line, it is Bisley, and then from Bisley, up next will be Condi, and then Grizzly, Jschlatt, Slime. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
me a
this is gonna be a
Christmas
train
Oh
wreck.
shit.
Entertain me.
Here we go.
Kill Santa Claus. Kill Santa Claus.
I'm going to tear off all his paws.
His what?
You say
Paws.
His
I thought you said his balls.
No, it doesn't rhyme with claws.
Okay.
Santa Claus, oh Santa Claus.
You can't just say the same thing.
But it's a fucking song. That's what it would go. That's how it would go if it was the song.
Yeah, that's how it would go.
Can we get one strike on this puzzle?
He said paw. He fucking gave him paws.
Try again. Top of the round, Bisley.
What?
I'm not
my
pleased
God.
by your shitty Christmas Carol. Try again.
Damn it. Damn it all.
They're coming.
Santa is a big pussy. I don't know.
He won't give me a Boosie.
Oh, what?
That's not a word.
What is that?
Those aren't words.
He's dead.
Connie, those aren't words.
You've never heard of Debussy? Come on, dude, it's a classical musician.
He's been dead for centuries.
Bro, I go after you. You need to set it up. I don't know what to. I don't know how
Oh
to
my
follow that
God.
up. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys are making this so
Grizzly.
very hard for me. I gotta keep coming up with
Getting
stuff.
closer. I see a red nose. Oh fuck.
This door is not gonna budge.
Kill Santa. Kill Santa real quick. Kill him. Oh, sorry. Wait, that's the subway theme. Hold on.
This is your fault,
What
Jared.
is happening?
You picked the fucking order. This is your fault.
Jingle bells. Just do it. Just do it to the tune of jingle bells.
Lick my balls, lick them really good.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Keep
Gotta
going,
go.
Connie, go!
Oh, what fun it is to have all this good food. Ah!
That doesn't
That
rhyme.
Ah, you said good food! Ah! Food! Boots!
But then I just.
Oh, no.
But the fucking song, I'll just be repeating Bisley's sentence.
Oh my god, it's Dancer and Prancer.
This is going nowhere. Can we reverse the order?
Oh my god. I got it.
Oh,
Guys,
they're closing in so fast.
So, Condi, does a 25 hit your armor class?
Yes!
oh my god.
You take 8 points of
bolt
electric
kills me.
damage as a lightning bolt fires from the door and sends shocks all up and down your body.
I'm inspired. Okay, so
Ooh,
let's-
pretty.
We are now
Okay,
redoing
guys,
the
we-
song. We are now restarting. It's going to start
Oh my
with
God.
Grizzly, and then from Grizzly we're going to go
Oh.
Jschlatt, and then from Jschlatt to Slime, and then Bisley and Condi, you guys can sing the chorus together. Moving on, starting with Grizzly,
You're that-
Christmas
you
Carol,
got
go.
that little faith in us, huh?
Listen, I was doing great.
Grizzly, Christmas Carol, go.
Listen, Grizzly fucked up twice. It wasn't
Okay.
only.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Come on. Let's go.
Sharp knife. Sharp knife.
These are violent songs.
Please, Saint Nick, fuck my wife.
I've been waiting to stuff you all my life.
All right, and then Bisley, Condi, go.
What the fuck is the chorus of this song?
How are we
Sleep in
supposed to get it
heaven
be in
peace.
sync? You're just setting us up for failure.
This is total failure.
All right, Condi, that's a 18 for your armor class.
Oh my God.
And Bisley, that is going to be a 17 for yours.
Dude, fuck
All right.
you. Okay,
you both
Jared,
take
fuck
I'm taking
you
a
both take
stand.
12 points of electric damage,
Fuck
and the
you.
door opens.
No, you know what? Just,
Doesn't one of us have a fucking rocket launcher?
Jared is the fucking is the Santa Claus. Fuck this door.
The door opens. The door opens.
give me fucking 100 damage. Just take my life.
How much damage did I take?
Oh.
Just to end my life.
You both took 12. You both took 12, and the doors open. The chorus sucked, but somehow the song was still enough to send the doors opening.
Fuck.
You guys said you
Fuck
want a
the door.
musical, and that was I'm very sad.
Listen.
I'm
a
here
punk.
to get my balls back. Dude, a musical we have to write and plan, not fucking improv.
That
it.
was
Yeah,
great.
that's what I'm saying.
I think it was. I see. I think it was fun. I think you guys
Until,
just sucked. So,
I kick the door because I'm not happy with it,
mhm.
and then I walk in.
I kick the door too.
You guys-
I tackle it and I hit my head really hard.
you guys
and fall
step
unconscious.
into Santa Claus's lair. This is it.
You piece of shit! You know what you did when you programmed this door! We elves are very creatively bankrupt!
Yeah.
As the door opens and everyone steps in, you see that Santa's back is turned towards you.
It's okay, I already yelled it.
All you can hear is the sound of gnawing as flesh and blood rips through the air.
Oh
my God.
What the fuck?
What the
As Santa
This is zombie.
slowly stands up, he stands even several feet above Big Guy. And as he turns around, you see the blood-stained beard, the glowing red eyes of Santa Claus. Holding on in his right hand, he has his large sack, but not full of gifts. It's full of blood and gore.
Balls.
Shut the fuck up. In an instant, as he turns to face the party, he flexes and his entire red overcoat comes flying off to reveal nothing but a mass of muscle underneath. Roll initiative.
Holy shit.
I'm gay.
Yes.
So did anybody get above 20?
I did.
All right, what is it?
22.
Okay, anybody else?
I got also 22 actually.
22. Okay, nice. All right, anybody above 15?
16.
16? Anybody else?
I got a 13.
13. Okay, what'd you get? Who was left? It was Condi, right? Ku? What
Yeah,
did
I
Ku get?
have 9.
9. Okay, so Ku. Up first is Santa.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Santa rolled a natural 20. Santa's not fucking around on his initiative.
He heard our carols. He's very upset.
Those were not good carols, boys and girls.
He does not want to fuck big guy's wife.
As Santa turns around, wielding the large sack in his hand, you hear the jingle bells toll as he charges the party. As he charges, he runs towards big guy first, being the largest of the party, the more intimidating at first. As he runs towards you, he pulls out of his pants pocket the naughty list, and as he holds it up to you, you see big guy written in large ink as he swings the sack into your direction.
No! I thought I was good this year.
That's going to be a 29 to hit.
Oh, your whey protein powder turns
Pretty
into
sure that
gold.
hits. Let me go ahead and roll the damage.
Don't listen to him, big guy. It's forged.
Big guy takes a total of 12 bludgeoning damage as the sack of gifts lands into him. After that, he points towards the sky, and as he does, a winter-like portal ripples open into the air, and a piece of jolly holly spears down through it towards big guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't win today.
Big guy.
However, I think that's a miss, as that is an 11 to hit. Big guy, as you look up, you see the spear-like holly coming down. You immediately get out of the way, and it slams into the ground right next to you, cracking the tile of the floor.
Yeah, that's right, Santa. Only I fuck my wife. Only me, big guy.
Santa will then start backing up, and as he does, big guy, you have an attack of opportunity if you wish. As he leaves your area of aggression, you can swing your great axe in retaliation if
I'm
you
going
want.
to do that. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
D20, 19.
19 hits. That hits the Santa Claus. So for damage, I believe it's D12 plus 4 for your great axe.
All right, 8 plus 4, 12.
12. All right. Put that down. All right. You swing and you hit about the bottom calf of his right leg, breaking in and getting some tendon through as well. You can tell you're weakening him, but he's very strong and there's a lot of muscle. So it's hard to break all the way through even with your strength. Santa moves back, standing in the center of his lair. And as he does, the jingle bells, they toll once more. And I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got 16.
All right,
16?
19 total.
14.
14?
I got a 21.
I got
21?
Ooh.
I got 4.
4. Okay. So that would mean for... what'd you get again, Ku?
I got a 16.
16. So who got 14? Someone got 14, right?
Bridge.
Okay, it was Kit. Okay, so Kit and Dip. Both of you now have disadvantage on any attacks against Santa until the start of his next turn. And
that's,
he will end his turn.
That's just attacks, right?
Just
melee
attacks. Just anything that's to hit him.
Okay.
Any attacks. So that will end the Santa's first turn. And up next will be Kit, and it will be...
Do you mind if
You
I
go
do
first.
my
Yeah.
inspiration? Okay. So I'll do my bonus action first, where I do Mantle of Inspiration, and I'll sing "Jingle bells, send this guy to hell," and then
That was really good.
big guy and
Yeah?
Dip, the same 3 as last time. Big guy, Dip, and Sylvester get D8 of temporary hit points, and you guys can move if you wish.
Everyone but the commie. Got it.
I can't believe you hate me this much.
So roll the D8. What's the D8?
No, you just get a D8 of temporary hit points.
a D8, so you have to roll.
It's not.
Well, do they
It's
get
not
8 or do they
roll-
get a D8?
Wait.
Does it say D8?
Let me. Sorry. Let me read it again. No, it's 8.
Okay,
sorry.
because you're saying
Eight
D8, so you're
separate hit
confused. Okay,
points.
so it just says 8. Yeah.
And you
Get
can
eight.
move without provoking opportunity attacks.
So if anybody wants to move, they can out of those 3.
I'd like to move to Santa's flank. I just moved to Santa's flank.
Okay. You run up behind Santa Claus.
I want to get on the highest structure in the office.
That would be his large desk, which is off to the back side of him, or you could go for one of the bookshelves. Actually,
I
want to
make sure that I'm in front of him in his vision too.
Okay, so you could go from the bookshelves then and start scaling that.
Okay, yeah, I scale that.
Okay,
What's in the room?
we'll get to that. So does that end?
Well, he's
bonus
got a.
check?
Is he?
I gotta figure out where I'm moving to.
Correct. I'm sorry, I did not mean. Fuck. What would be? Hold on. Let me pull up the map. Okay, so in Santa's lair, there is a large chandelier in the center of the room, hanging. It's probably about 60 feet up from where you're standing.
Good thing I've got quite the vertical.
I don't think you have 60 feet of it. On your left and right, there are bookshelves, and there are also large chests and other storage units that are full of gifts. Lots of still wrapped presents inside of them.
Oh my god.
And then forward beyond Santa Claus, you can see his large mahogany desk. And behind that, there is a large floor-to-ceiling window that overlooks the outside, the Winterland behind him.
Mahogany desk.
And the entire ground is a nice red and green carpet.
Sylvester's already there, so I'm gonna go to the presents.
Okay. You run over to the presents, and you just want to pull one out for your next turn?
guess, yeah.
Okay, so your
Yeah,
next turn,
I'll pull one out.
you'll get ready to pull one out for your next turn, and then
I still have. I
it's
gotta
Kit.
do my
Yeah,
action.
Kit's turn still.
Yep.
Yep.
And I just wanna. I'm gonna cast Shatter, and I'm either gonna do a very high pitched note that I definitely can't do, or I'm gonna take out some bells and fucking throw them in the air, and they're gonna shatter and make a very high pitched, painfully intense.
Pick one. Your
noise.
flavor. Jesus. Okay, sure.
That's what-
That's a Constitution
And-
save, right, for Shatter?
Yes.
Con save? Okay, Santa makes his Constitution save. And I hate to break it to you, but he'll probably succeed. He's a very fat man. That is a
I can't do
29.
anything else.
Holy shit.
That's holly jolly
Yeah,
dude.
but he still takes half damage, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah, he still takes half damage.
And okay, he's not made of stone or anything, right? Metal or crystal.
No,
Santa's
he's
the
not.
human?
Santa is made of pure muscle.
Okay. Half damage will be whatever half of 15 is.
That would be 7.
Sure. He takes 7 thunder damage. Wait, hold on. Add one more.
One more?
I just casted it at level 2. No. Yeah. Never mind. That's it. 7 damage.
Okay. Will that end Kit's turn?
I'm gonna walk over to the very back, behind everybody else.
Okay.
And watch them do their fabulous work.
Wonderful. Up next then will be Sylvester.
Mikey Mistletoe, Jerry Jingle Bells, Carol Candy Cane. Do you remember these names, Santa Claus? The 3 operatives
no.
you killed 50 years ago, South Pole elves, and my brothers and sisters. And then,
I don't know what you're talking about.
and then, Sylvester Sugarplums drops disguise self, and he is in fact a South Pole elf.
Holy shit.
The whole time.
The big
My
reveal,
name is
dude.
Sylvester Sugarplum. I've been in deep cover for 50 winters. And I'm here to complete my directive and fulfill Operation Red Nose. Krampus sends his regards, you jolly bitch. And I shoot a rocket launcher at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll with disadvantage.
That was really something.
I cry magnificent tears at the story that
It's
I
a
just
it's
heard.
a 15.
A 15
And I-
misses.
Oh man. Oh, man.
As you fire it, he easily dodges out of the way by just turning his head slightly as the rocket swings past and slams into the roof, exploding part of it out. You can see the outside now as it explodes. And he just looks back at you and goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
All that exposition for nothing.
It's like Thanos, dude.
Anyone from the South Pole will be eliminated.
I'm from the North Pole.
I reload the rocket launcher. Just look at him.
All right, up next will be Dip.
I'm just gonna throw up a little more weight on him.
All right, acid
So-
splash is a dexterity save, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that will be a 25.
fuck off. Okay,
He's rolling very high right now. This isn't with advantage or anything, actually.
I would also like to move over to the res.
Okay. So you move over to the presence where big guy is.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to maybe pull one out? I'll allow you to pull one out.
Can I do that? Yeah, sure.
Okay. You pull out one of them, and it is
It is an M16.
It is actually a tax receipt of Santa's, where it shows 2 years where his tax returns were missing.
I thought you said no tax evasion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You tax evading bastard!
Why is there tax evasion in every fucking one-off we do?
Every single one off.
Okay.
I think that says
His
something about
AC must be so high if not even taxes can hit him, guys.
us. Yeah, they're on my turn.
Okay. Wonderful. Up next then will be big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy, what are you gonna
I'm
do?
opening this present.
All right, you pull out the next present. You open it up, and it is a Glock 19.
Oh,
Why
That's
couldn't I
awesome.
get the Glock?
is there ammo in it?
Yes, there is. It's fully loaded.
Let's go to town.
All right, do you fire
I
it?
aim
then?
it at Santa Claus.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. I'll give you a
My
D20.
finger wraps around the trigger.
A D20
I take a
plus
deep
5.
breath. 1.
As you go to fire, big guy is not used to this sort of technology. He's not used to guns. So the recoil scares him, and he sends it upwards. He actually fires the bullet vertically and actually hits the chandelier, and it begins to fall down towards not just Santa, but it also go towards who's behind him. I believe it's Dip. No, it's not Dip.
Yeah,
No, I went
wait,
to the
Dip
presents.
moved.
It was Condi, right? Were you the one? So somebody
I have
somebody
no
went
idea
up
where
to
the fuck I
Santa.
was.
Somebody went up to Santa. Was it Kit maybe then?
Kate moved to the back of the room.
No, I'm all the way to the
Who
back
said they
of the
moved towards
room.
Santa when they had their move?
I
I
haven't
think
taken
that
the
was
move
that
yet.
was Dip, but then you moved away again. So whatever.
Yeah, I
It'll
moved
just
away.
hit Santa then. That's fine.
Damn, that works out.
So it works out, and Santa gets a natural 1 for his dexterity
Ooh.
save. So
How could he do that?
Somebody else want to take this gun?
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
No, fuck you.
Give me the
Fuck
gun!
okay,
You communist bastard!
the chandelier slams hard on Santa, knocking him prone, but he keeps his hands on the ground, starts pulling himself back up from the weight. You can see the shards of the chandelier now falling all over the ground. Lots of rubble. Will that end Big Guy's turn? Big Guy could shoot again if he wishes.
My finger wraps around the trigger once more.
Okay. You have advantage this time, so you can roll twice and take the higher number, as he is prone.
Advantage if you turn the gun sideways.
You have advantage when you turn the gun sideways.
Here we go.
Do it.
Rolling. 14. Rolling again. 7. All right, 14.
Plus 5, so that's 19. That hits.
19.
Go ahead and roll for me a d12 and add 5.
9.
9.
14 total.
Why does the gun do more than the rocket launcher?
I mean, you couldn't
Good
hit with the
question.
rocket launcher.
How did he not hit with a...
Because it's an AoE and he kept fucking shooting behind them. That's why he wasn't doing as much damage. He had disadvantage.
I mean, if we're asking questions, why was there a Glock in a Christmas present?
How do you miss with a rocket launcher? Why is there
It's a lot
Glock
easier
in
to
the-
fire a gun than it is a rocket launcher. If you really think about it. If you really think about it.
Says you.
If you really think about it. Anyway, we're not talking about the Glocks and the Christmas presents anymore. Big Guy takes his 2 shots.
We believe in self-defense up here in the North Pole.
Exactly. Up next is Ku.
Damn it, he's prone, so the thing I wanted to do, I don't think will work. Or maybe it will. If I use compulsion and he stood back up, he would still have the compulsion to go in that direction, right?
Let me see. Tooth and
Because,
range.
like, this is probably going to have friendly damage involved, but I want to make Santa jump on the pile of presents.
Why would you even?
Because they will blow up, and he will too.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Good.
He'll have to use half it to get up, but then he'll still start moving in that direction.
Fucking, yeah, I'm using compulsion.
I have nothing to live
so-
for. Go for
Okay,
it.
so compulsion is a wisdom save. So let me do that real
Yeah,
quick.
sure
Oh,
you'll be fine.
Santa's a
It's just
very wise old
explosions.
man, so I'd be he might succeed this. That is a 23.
Yeah, no, that saves.
He has saved everything.
Santa's a very wise man. What can I say?
Coup
If there are
prize
2 things
because
Santa's good at,
that's
it's
all his
Constitution and
spell
Wisdom.
slots.
'Cause he's fat as fuck and he's really smart. Now,
He also eats human flesh.
he also eats human flesh. So, is that end Ku's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, up next, it would be Santa's turn, but instead he takes one of his Lair actions.
Oh, fuck.
So now at this
He's
point,
a legendary creature.
Santa is indeed a legendary creature. As Santa turns around and he starts getting up from the fall of the chandelier, he starts laughing very jollily. And as he does, I need everybody in the area to make a strength saving throw.
That is.
Am I in the area?
Yes, everybody is in the area. As he begins to laugh heartily, the entire ground seems to shake like a bowl full of jelly.
No, dude.
I laugh back, and I laugh even more heartily. Natural 20.
Natural 20, okay.
I got a 12.
12,
10.
10,
6.
6,
Oh, boys.
4.
4, okay. I think only one person succeeded, so
You can't outlaugh my beautiful laugh.
everybody else is
Oh,
knocked
no.
prone, except for Kit. Everybody else falls onto their hands and knees or straight down onto the floor. Now, Santa takes his turn.
Oh, God, why do you say it like
Wait, I want. Wait, why would, I'm not prone. Don't go for me.
Santa looks around the party, and his eyes lock with yours, Dip. And as he reaches one more time into his pant pocket, he slowly pulls out the naughty list one more time. And this time, Dip is written below Big Guy.
No.
And in a flash of an instant, he runs at you, and he's right in front of you, slamming the sack down towards you.
Shing.
Just Dragon Ball Z teleports.
Pretty much. Santa himself.
Z warped.
So, Dip, this is going to be a natural 20 to hit.
Goodbye, Dip.
So,
You took a lot of damage from lightning.
Communism
So,
dies
Dip is
with
gonna
So that means-
Dip is gonna
yeah.
die.
Dip might die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Santa not go after the person who shot him with a fucking Glock?
Good question.
It's a really good question.
Because he's our special guest.
Because I'm still holding it, baby.
You
All I
take
did was
40
shit
points
on him
of
and run
bludgeoning
away.
damage.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. Like, I'm dead. It's done. It's,
What's your
making
max
snow
HP?
angels forever.
it's 42.
42?
Yes.
Okay, you don't die outright.
I gave
but-
you temporary
I'm-
hit points.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't help.
He's unconscious. He's unconscious. So, as the bag pulls back up, you see some blood and some gore still sticking off from the slam against Dip, and you see him laying there in a bloody pool.
Make my death epic. Like,
You just got squashed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Santa then turns and he looks at Big Guy, locking eyes with him. Santa will point at you, and as he does, two portals open behind him over each shoulder, where two more jolly hollies of spear fire out towards Big Guy. The first one is going to be a 17 to hit. So that one hits, and the second one is going to be another hit. So both of them hit Big Guy. I'm sorry, Big Guy. But you better take a lot of damage.
Oh no, big guy.
How much?
Well, 21 points of piercing damage, as both the spears go straight into your body and pierce through. Not hitting anything vital, luckily, but still dealing a lot of damage.
I'm at half health.
Big Guy
Not
remains.
looking too good. Meanwhile, Dip's on the ground. Pancake.
Santa then
I
starts.
have to make my patented formula to regain health.
Santa starts walking towards Big Guy, slamming his sack into his other hand very menacingly. He laughs and says, "All the naughty boys must pay."
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
I took my headphones off
Oh, well, I guess you just missed all of
to
that.
get my
Oh no, oh no, he's actually making protein.
so
He's
in
actually
character.
making
He's
it.
so in character.
He's actually making it.
Holy
well,
shit.
as Big Guy is making it, Santa walks up to him, slamming the sack into his other hand menacingly, and he laughs very jollily and says, "Every naughty boy must repent."
Is this when you fuck my wife, Santa?
And Santa, as he looks at you, he gives you a wink and a smile with his twinkly eyes and his rosy red nose, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
18.
Ooh, an 18.
-1.
Oh no.
17.
Oh no. Okay, so that still succeeds though. So
All right.
as he smiles at you, you feel yourself start to almost be swooned by Santa. You realize that you want to be a good boy and you don't want to go against his tyrannical government.
Santa's gonna fuck you.
But you shake it off. and you remain strong.
You shake it off like you shake
You
your
shake
whey
it off like you
protein
shake the fucking whey protein. And now, moving forward, it will be Kit and Sylvester next.
What are you gonna do, Sylvester?
Hmm.
I can go first if you want.
How close is he? Wait. Can I just ask one question before we do this? How close is he to the window?
He's nowhere close to the window. You could lure him over, though, if you wish.
Fuck.
Does he seem to be distracted right now? Like, if I were to disguise self, would he notice?
Yes, he would notice because of where you are standing. He would see. If you went to hide first, he might not notice, but...
Isn't it an action to hide,
It
though?
is.
That's so...
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Get him to the window!
To the walls!
You say get under the window?
Get him to the window.
Oh, get him to the window. Okay.
Okay, so if where's the window? Is it
It's
behind
behind
him?
the desk, so it's probably about 40 feet. And to basically the other side of the room where you guys are right now. On the opposite side of this entire office.
If I hid behind the desk and where the window is and disguise self, would that be enough?
You'd have to still use your action to hide.
But then I can't disguise
In the same
self.
turn, exactly.
This is ruining my bit.
It's ruining
my
your bit, but it's
Jared.
also the rules. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but you're not a
Yeah,
rogue.
but you know what else isn't in the rules? A fucking clock.
I'm sorry, it's called fun, Grizzly.
Favoritism.
Favoritism, sure.
Yeah.
You're dead. Shut up, Dip.
Well, what I want to do is not going to work until next turn if I do that.
What do you want to
I don't know
do?
if it'll-
How'd you tell me what you want to do?
I wanted to fucking disguise self as Mrs. Claus and lure him over to the, I was going to distract him, but now I want to lure him
Okay,
to the-
I'm gonna say, give me a kiss.
How do I do that?
Right now, just pucker up and give me a kiss. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you can do it. You run behind Santa to disguise self, away from his vision, so he doesn't see you do it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to do that then. I'm going to just use my action to disguise self as, his wife.
Hmm.
And I'm going to look sexy as fuck in this skin tight red dress.
About to act
I'm
up.
gonna say, oh, Santa, baby.
So you wanna try that one again, buddy?
It's a song. No, I say it just like that. And I start walking backwards towards the window
Okay.
and try to get his attention.
Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check for me. That'll work. That'll do it.
Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. We'll get to that when it comes back to Santa's turn. But Santa
Okay.
does see you seem to have piqued old Saint Nick's interest. Now,
How did you get there?
Sylvester,
Yeah.
what you gonna do, buddy?
I want to shoot an arrow at the window and break it for my
Okay.
first attack.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll to hit.
It's a 21.
That definitely hits, and the window shatters.
Okay, great.
Windows have a very low AC, as you can imagine. They don't move.
They are windows.
They are windows.
Next thing I want to do is cast Hail of Thorns and then ready an attack with my rocket launcher so that when he gets close to the window, I shoot him out of the window.
Okay. I will accept that.
It does not matter what is in the way.
All right. Up next, Dip, roll a d20.
Okay. 6.
You fail. Moving on. Big guy.
You fail.
Yeah.
You're looking face to face to old Saint Nick now. You see the plan that your comrades are laying out. What do you do in this situation?
Their plan fails, though, right?
Not yet. They're trying to get him towards the window.
Okay. I take my great axe out. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I take my great axe out.
A great act.
Instead of swinging it, though, I grab it with both hands, and I hold it out in front of me, and I start running at Santa.
Are you going to try to push
start
him
running
to the
at him.
window?
I'm trying to push him to the
Okay,
window.
make an athletics check for me.
D20, yeah, 2. I rolled a 20.
Oh my god!
Natural 20.
I wish I could, like, if there's a way to verify this, but
I
like,
believe you.
dude, I haven't faked any of these.
I don't think anybody else has gotten a crit besides you yet. Actually.
We gotta have this guy on more.
As big guy picks up, slowly rising his great axe upwards, you see a line of whey protein powder against the handle of it, and he snorts it. And as he does, the muscles begin to bulge even greater than before. And he runs into Santa and starts pushing him towards the window. You make it about about 20 to 30 feet, so just about to the window. You get him all the way to it with this push. And that will trigger the attack from Sylvester. Go ahead and roll the RPG.
Oh my god. And for a brief second that one Christmas night, those watching could swear they saw a huge guy.
I want to wink at him and say, let's bang. And then
And then you fucking explode. I got a.
no, he explodes. I get out of the way.
I got a.
I want to get out of the way with
No
my
disadvantage
fucking...
this time. No disadvantage.
Oh, sick. I got a 23.
23. Yes, go ahead and roll. I want you to roll 2d12 plus 6.
I also do have I also have the Hail of Thorns. Hang on. D12. Okay, so the rocket launcher does 17. And then the Hail of Thorns, I want to say, are just two big fucking goat hooves that just come out of the sky and go bonk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 17 plus 5. So 22.
There's a lot of damage as you fire the rocket-propelled grenade straight through the office. It slams into the chest of Santa as he's being pushed by Big Guy. He starts to stumble towards the window. He hasn't fully fallen out yet, but he's stumbling towards it. Big Guy, you still have an attack with your great axe.
Have some mistletoe.
I'm gonna swing it at him.
All right, d20 plus 5.
I'm gonna swing it at him and hope it sends him out. I rolled a 12, so it's 17 total.
17 hits. 1d12 plus 4. Roll that damage.
Come on, big guy. Kill Santa
4
Claus.
damage plus 4, so 8.
8 damage. That is just enough, actually. How do you want to finish off Santa Claus?
Oh my god.
I reach into my pocket. And no, it's not Way this time. It's one of the men's sport watches. And I say the same pun I said 30 minutes prior. Time to die. And then I look to Slimecicle because he's definitely got a better pun than this.
Watch out.
And I blow him a kiss. And the air knocks him out of the window.
You knock, so
Alright,
you
and
take
then-
a watch and you knock Santa out the fucking
With
window.
your great axe
My
for
kiss.
the final attack as well. As you blow him a kiss, you carve up his body, just a very quick slash to finish him off through the window. And as it hits, the air goes silent, and Santa begins to fall out the window. As you look over the ledge, Big Guy, and you look out, you see Santa falling. You see the snow start to come in and start to almost sweep him away. The vision of the blizzard, start to lose your vision entirely of him. But he says one last thing. As Santa falls into the snow below, he just whispers, "I was the naughty boy all along."
Oh no.
And then he hits the ground with a hard thud, and you lose sight of him in the blizzard. And just like that, you have defeated the tyrannical Santa Claus.
Yeah!
Just like that, our group, the
We
stocking stuffers.
We killed Christmas. We killed Christmas, guys.
Fuck you, stupid ass communist coup. Go fuck
Christmas.
yourself.
Yes,
Fuck you.
fuck Christmas. I want to dress. Can I dress Bisley? Can I wrap his wounds in wrapping paper?
Yeah, Bisley, Dip
My
survives.
name is Coup, and this has been a coup.
Oh, I'm revived?
I just realized the dramatic irony.
Dip survives, but he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Yeah, what? What?
He's permanently.
In the end,
First you don't give me an antimatter rifle, and then you make me a paraplegic.
No. You have a reindeer. You have a single reindeer that pulls it.
in the end of the story, Big Guy comes out to be the new Saint Nick, a hero of the time.
Oh,
The
baby.
new
Wait, is it
Santa
like
Claus.
a Santa Claus thing where like you kill Santa Claus, you become him? Is it like that?
His second right-hand man, Sylvester, leading the political charge, changing the government to the way he envisioned. Coup eventually becomes his rival, pitting against this, wanting the communism he's always
I was
dreamed of.
thinking that Coup would end up in prison for like political crimes or some shit.
I mean,
You
at some point,
first
probably
you're my
that as
political
well.
rival, and then you go to jail very fast.
After that, Kit decides that he really likes the way he looks and Mrs. Claus's outfits, and decides to become a cross-dresser for the rest of his life.
What the fuck, Jared?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Is
that.
that-
You never
what
seen
the fuck's wrong with
RuPaul's?
that, dog? Is there a problem with that? Grizzly,
Why
fucking,
can I
you're
be married to
disgusting. The
Big
podcast
Guy?
is over. Episode's over. Grizzly's fucking disgusting.
Big guy already has a wife. The guy
I'm not
already has
ending.
one.
I'm not.
I've already got a wife.
The guy already has a wife. Now that you say
Not
Nick, he
anymore.
can finally fuck her.
Did you kill my wife? Kit?
Yeah. Oops.
No, well, come
And
over
Coo-
here.
Dip goes on. Dip goes on to become the greatest elf to ever play chess.
Can we all say Merry
Yeah.
Christmas to all and to all a good night?
We can try, but it's gonna sound horrible through Discord.
3, 2, 1.
Merry
Christmas!
Christmas!
And
Oh,
that's
good
all.
night.
Good
Good
night. And fuck my wife.
And that's a wrap.